What's going on, my people? This is your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. We tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. All you Trump support, we tried to tell you. That phone about to die. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. But we tried to tell you. I'm trying to fix my phone and shit. We tried to tell you. Tried to tell you. Now your ass is going home. We tried to tell you. We tried to motherfucking tell you. We don't want to hear that crying and whining and shit. We tried to tell you. Well, people, I got some clips. I'll let y'all hear these motherfuckers. Let me shout out to people in the building. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, little bro? Shout out to my brother, little brother LT again. Said, yep. Yeah, crying and shit. Crying and shit. What are you crying for? We tried to tell you. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Man, we tried to tell you, man. We listen. You say whatever you want to say about black people. We lazy. We race bait. We DEI. We too woke. You say whatever you want to say about black people. We tried to tell you. But y'all ain't want to listen to us. You ain't want to listen to the DEI hires. They ain't want to listen to the woke black people. Okay, now you're going to fuck around and find out. We tried to tell you. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game? Good morning to you too, my brother. Shout out to Game again in the building. What's going on? Shout out to Bro Bell again. Nah, listen, man. Bro Bell, no, man. No, we tried to tell him. We tried to tell him. Matter of fact, let me do the first clip I wanted to go to real quick. See if I can find it real quick. Where the lady crying and shit. Let me go to this real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me find this clip real quick. Find this clip. All right, here we go. All right, people. Let me pause it. Let me find this clip. Okay. All right, I'm back. Listen, man. Listen. I need people to really genuinely understand this. Listen, I feel sorry for the kids, but I don't feel sorry for the adults. Because listen, you put your whole family life in danger. You put your whole family at risk, and now you motherfuckers want to sit out here and cry and talk y'all shit about black folks. We too woke. We DEI highs. You went along with this shit. You even flipped on your own people. Now you want us to feel bad for you. Trump lied to us. Duh. The man is a habituous liar. What the fuck you what the fuck you thought? Man, come on, man. Let's move it. Let's go. He lied to us. What? Really? He lied to y'all. Duh. The fuck is going? Let's move on. Oh shit. Let's get into this shit, people. Let's listen to this lady crying and shit.
Like, how are you guys handling this? Because I can't. Like, they are hunting us down like animals. Like, and are you okay with this? Just because we look
Hey, yo, come on, yo. Listen. Hey, yo. You got to be fucking kidding me. Hey, man, listen. Got me crying this shit. Hey, yo, listen, man. Listen, y'all. Hey, man. Listen, we was never okay with this. This is all y'all fault. Like, you know, this is all you and your people fault. Like, what y'all crying about? What you asking us a question for? Are we all okay with this? No, black people ain't never been okay with this shit. We tried to tell you. But you told us we too woke. We DEI hires. You turned on your own goddamn people. You actually was racist to black people. What the fuck you want from us? You mocked us. You mocked black people. No, man. Listen, we ain't good with this. We ain't okay with this. All we saying is, ain't none of our business. Ain't none of our business. Our business is our business. Y'all business is y'all business. We tried to tell y'all. Like, I don't even know why they crying. Like, what are you talking about? We told y'all this shit was going to happen. Nobody wanted to believe us. Black people, we too woke. We playing the race card too much. We all Americans. You kept... We all Americans, huh? Listen, ma'am. Listen, as a black person, as an original black person from America, okay? We ain't all Americans. Oh, no, what the fuck? Listen, white people don't see black people as Americans. What the fuck is wrong with you? And we was born here. Our people come from slavery in this country. We don't even look at ourselves as Americans. Like, what the fuck? We black folks. That's all we look at. We don't see us as African Americans, black Americans, none of that bullshit. We are just black people. Nigga, look, listen, y'all rent here, we trying to buy the home. Like, you get what I mean? Like, we trying to buy our way here. Like, you know what I mean? But y'all renting. We tried to tell y'all, man. Listen, people, listen, she asked the question, is we okay with this? No, black people ain't okay with this, but we just, at this point, you know how, like, you got like a family member that you always try to help, and they never listen. They just do whatever the fuck they do, and they fuck up, and you just wash your hands with it. Like, yo, all right, man, do you? When shit go bad, don't come calling me. That's just how it is. Of course, we don't want to see this happening to y'all, but what you want us to do about it? We ain't got no power like that no more, because y'all the ones that sided against our power. The little bit of power that we did have. I mean, what you want us to do about it? I don't get it. Like, that's why I'm laughing about it, because I'm like, yo, what do you want us to do? Like, you want us to get out in the streets? No. No, we're not marching. We're not marching for this shit. The time for marching was before this shit. And we didn't even have to march. We was telling y'all. You thought that you motherfuckers thought y'all was better than us. Even better than your own. Let's move on, man.
What? Just because of our names? Like, what? I'm so...
Hold on, let me go back. Because y'all need to really hear what she's saying.
And are you all okay with this? Just because we look this way? Just because of our names? Like, what?
Time out, man. They already look at black people a certain way and they don't give a fuck about what our names is. They just see this color skin right here. Anything look like a nigga, they got a problem with. Just saying, man. They don't give a damn what our last names are. We got, a lot of us got slave master last names. They don't give a damn about that. That nothing to do with no name. It's just see the color of your skin and you speaking. Listen, we got black people that speak proper English all the time. That don't mean shit. He's still a nigga. We trying to tell you. Listen, man, you really... Okay, let's move on, y'all.
So angry. Like, there is so much rage watching those videos of raids in construction sites. Like,
ma'am, you mad and angry for what? First of all, listen, I'm not saying she voted for Trump. I'm saying, ma'am, you should have been out here saying your people, some of your people ain't shit. That's what you should have did. But I guarantee you probably was cool. You probably had family members voted for this shit. They'd have been cut off. I'd have been putting my family on blast. I wish I know a black Trump supporter. I wish I know one. And people, I wouldn't doubt that I got some family, because I know some family that I don't really fuck with like that live in Harford County. That's on my grandfather's side of the family. Listen, God rest his soul. But I know them motherfuckers, some of them probably voted for Trump. But I don't know that for sure. But they don't hang around me. I don't fuck with them. But let me have found out that any of my family members I know were fucking with Trump. Nigga, I don't even have time to fuck with my family like that anyway. But let me have found out. I'd have been putting their ass on blast. I'd have told them, I wouldn't, listen, if I knew they was coming to a cookout gathering, nigga, I wouldn't go. The only way I would go somewhere with them being involved in it as a funeral. And I barely go to funerals. Just to let you know that. I can't be in the same vicinity. I don't want to be in the same space. I don't want to be around you at all. I wish this was somebody, a family member or a friend I know. Just telling you. Just being real. But I guarantee you, she was still, it's still my blood. Fuck that. You're not going to vote to put me in harm's way. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand this shit. And I'm not going to keep supporting people that I know that's bringing harm to us, to our own. That means you are enemy to our people. Like, what do you don't understand about that? To all them buck dancing coons out there, y'all really think I give a fuck about y'all? Listen, I see y'all, actually I see y'all as worse than a racist. You are a traitor to me. You are a traitor to our people. You buck dancing coon ass niggas. Nigga, listen, on real talk, if you was on fire, I wouldn't spit on you. You are a fucking traitor to your own race. And then you somehow think that I'm supposed to actually give a fuck about you because you black. I remember my man, Shout out to Weezy. I remember me and Weezy got into about Candace Owens, but she's still a black woman. She's black and she a woman, but she ain't our people. How the fuck I was supposed to? I don't give a fuck. They can call her niggers all day. The racists say that nigger, that nigger. They can call it. Listen, they can spit on that bitch and I wouldn't care. They can set her black ass on fire and I wouldn't care. I don't hate Candace Owens, but I despise that bitch. I have no respect for her. This bitch is a traitor. You trying to bring harm to your own people. Nah. Let's move on, y'all. Hey, I'm telling all the minority groups, y'all better take something from real black folks. We can learn from y'all too, but y'all got better learn from black people. Better listen to us. We tried to tell you. And this is what's happening. So suck it up, buttercups. Fuck it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Street and by Proud Boys, by white supremacists, they're hunting us down because we look this way, because we speak this way,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we complain. I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am. And they add the black people too. But little black dude got his ass whipped. He was at some bar or something. Listen, let me just explain. Let me explain something to black folks. If your black ass is somewhere where there's a whole bunch of white people with biker jackets on, you need to get the fuck up out of there. Turn the fuck, or if you walk in that bitch and you see all the motherfuckers in, turn around and walk out. You in trouble. Unless you got a whole bunch of niggas with you, you better roll the fuck out. What the fuck wrong with you? Ain't no racist ass. Listen, ain't no racist is gonna play fair with you. Let's throw a fade. No white people, no racist white people gonna jump the shit out you. That's what happened to the brother. Look, feel bad for the brother, but I really don't. Well, fuck you was doing that. Even if you was already in there and these motherfuckers came in, use them like check, please. Get the fuck up out of there. What, you don't understand the times we in? These motherfuckers on crack cocaine. Listen, some of you black niggas is just stupid too. I seen the story. I'm looking at it right now on Dr. Richie's show. They beat the dog shit out of his ass. And I'm gonna tell you something about them racist biker gangs. Nigga, they ain't scared of black people. It could probably have been a whole bunch of black niggas in there. They'd have been fighting. These niggas are gang members. Listen, you know how you got your Bloods, your Crips, nigga, they are a gang, nigga. That's why they call a biker gang. They are a gang. They ain't scared of shit, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Let's move on, man. Let's move on. I just, you know what? Like I told you, in America, we're amongst the stupid. I don't know what the fuck this black dude was thinking. Nigga, it is one. Listen, it's one thing of being tough. It's another thing of when you outnumbered. Man, get your goofy ass up out of there, man. Talking that goofy shit. Get your ass up out of there. You know, there ain't no white people that was supposed to be somewhat them witnesses, somewhat good white folks or whoever the fuck they were. Ain't none of them help you. None of them. None of them help the brother. Now they witnesses. I don't need you to witness nothing. At the time, you were supposed to help me, but they didn't. better not trust, man. No, man. Let's move on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. These people crazy as a motherfucker, man.
And how people are still defending this man. Like, I don't get.
Because, man, what you don't get? Anybody's defending Trump are racist. And if they're minority people or black folks, I mean, what? They don't care about their own people. Like, they actually worse than Trump. Listen, the minority and the black Trump supporters are worse than the Trump supporters, the white Trump supporters. They're actually worse. Honestly. Because they're actually defending racism. It doesn't shock me if a white person, I'm not saying all white people are racist, I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me that a white person, we find out that they racist. It's not shocking. It's not even appalling. As a black man, as a black person in this country, it won't shock me when we see celebrities or whoever they may be that's white, and they all of a sudden come out, you find out they done said some racist shit or they did racist shit. It doesn't shock me. I'm 40-some fucking years old. Ain't none of that shocking me. I'm not even appalled. I don't even get angry about it. In my mind, you know what I say? I wish a motherfucker would do that to me. That's all I think about. I'm not mad at these racists for what? That's who they are. It's the rest of us, a lot of us, sitting there acting like we can change them. You can't change a racist. That's like sitting there saying, all we gotta do is sit down with a crackhead and we can change this crackhead. No. If they want to get high, they gonna get high. If a racist want to be racist, they gonna be racist. What the fuck you don't understand about this? These motherfuckers are psychopaths. They lost their damn it. Racist people has lost their fucking mind. They've been fucked up. I told you, think about it. Who the fuck wakes up every day thinking about hating other people that they don't know? Think about that shit. Listen, I don't hang around white people like that all the time. I don't even live amongst them like that. But I don't hate all white people. I don't even hate white people at all. I don't even know every white person in the fucking world. How the fuck can I hate a whole group of people? And I don't even know all these group of people. Think about how fucking crazy that is. You're dealing with people that lost their damn mind. The fuck is going on? What's wrong with people?
Make me understand, because I cannot wrap my head around you hunting people down because they look the way they look.
Hold on, time out. You said as a white person you should leave this channel, but I'm gonna stay. First of all, sir, if you leave this channel, fine, cool with me. Either way, I don't give a fuck. Second of all, listen, what you should leave for because you white. I didn't say all white people was racist. So if you ain't racist, you shouldn't be offended of nothing I'm saying. Unless you probably voted for Trump. So if you did vote for Trump, so that means you're a racist to me. So you might just want to leave this channel. But there's no reason because you white, you should leave the channel. I didn't say all white people was racist. But all Trump supporters are. Take it how you want to take it. And it ain't just white Trump supporters, it's black Trump supporters. You see this lady crying, Cuban, Latino Trump supporters. They all racist. Even the black Trump supporters, they still can't be racist. They ain't got no power. they still get treated like a nigga. So hey, man. Anyway, let's move on.
Like, what?
Fuck goddamn commercials. Hold on, y'all. Oh, that was at the end of it. All these goddamn commercials. Oh, that was at the end. That's okay. That's what it was. All right. But I don't know why she crying. That's all. That's what I'm trying to understand, people. Why is she crying? I don't understand why she crying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why she crying. All right, people, give me one more second. Let me find this other clip. Let me show the Cuban people. Hey, this is what y'all people voted for. Some of y'all people, I ain't gonna say all of y'all, but some of y'all, a lot of y'all people voted for. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, people, let y'all know again, man. Y'all see me keep getting up, getting out shit, putting shit up. That's because I'm on a liquid fast. People like, well, you still drinking beer? Yeah, well, I drink so much fucking water, this shit will go out of me in no time. So I'm still drinking. I'm still drinking my beer. I'm on a liquid. I drunk 20 bottles of water. Fucking when I woke up, because I wake up early. I wake up like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I've been drinking, but I drank about 20 bottles of fucking water. Before I even went live. Before I even start drinking. Usually when if I start drinking, I'm usually start drinking when I go live with y'all. And then I stop drinking once I go live with y'all. But I'm on my first week of my water fast. I do a water fast for the first week. And the next week, I start fucking around with some smoothies and shit. Right? And then the third week, I start eating again. You know what I mean? But everybody should be able to, should do that. It helps you clean you out. Shit. I don't go to the bathroom like that. But when I don't eat food and I just drink a lot of water and shit, I go to the bathroom a lot. And I go, pee, and I'm talking about doing the number 1 and number 2. Like, I do that shit a lot. So a lot of that food and shit clogs up in you. So y'all try to do a week of fast of just drinking like just water. I guarantee you probably go to the bathroom more than you think. Like, seriously. You be in the fucking bathroom like crazy. You know what I mean? But that's how I used to do it. I do water first. I cut out all sugars, all food and shit like that. Cut out all that shit. And then the second week I do smoothies and shit like that. And salads. I do go to like smoothie salads, water smoothie and salads the second week. Then the third week I start picking up eating chicken and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then like I do that shit. I do that shit for like the next month too. The next following week after that. Do that shit for like a whole month. It'll help you out. It clears your mind, make your mind a little clear too. But anyway, let's hear this shit. Hold on. Let me shout out somebody in the chat. Shout out my brother talking in the building. What up, Top? My brother talking that. Shout out my brother talking in the building. What up, Top? I'm sorry I missed the game. We're gonna get together soon to do a live with the finals. We definitely gonna do it. I got you. Just keep sending that shit to me. I just been busy, man. because men, me and the family get ready going on vacation, so we've been busy. We've been busy trying to get shit together and stuff like that. And I've been working a little bit, so I've just been busy. So, but keep sending me the live streams when you go live. And I'm gonna pop up one of them motherfucker days. They'll pop up for this motherfucker series is over with. I tell you that. Because I think this is like the first year I didn't really like get with my man talking this year, like falls with the basketball. So I apologize to my brother. I don't think we did a live ever this year since the whole basketball, this whole basketball season. So shout out to my brother talking, man. I've been on me, man. I've been busy as shit, man. But shout out to my brother, man. But let's get into this shit, man. This is more about the motherfucking these Cubans and Latinos. They ass up out of here. You ain't got to go, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. That's what Trump and them saying. I ain't saying that. That's what Trump supporters saying. You a Trump supporter. So I know the white ones telling y'all. Or the white ones telling you, like, we didn't think it was going to be y'all. They're kicking y'all out.
Tres Doritos después.
We have some breaking
news. Hold up.
And
And let me say this to you Cuban motherfuckers that you could, because I was just looking at this Cuban couple that was playing this music. They was dancing with the Trump hats on and shit. They could go for white. It's like Italians and shit. I'm be trying to tell y'all that. Listen, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, a lot of them can go for white because they mix with white. Fuck you think a lot of Spanish people are? They mix with a lot of white. A lot of slavery and shit was going on with that shit too. Listen, but a lot of them can pass for white. These motherfuckers, if they you wouldn't tell me they was Cuban, I wouldn't know they was Cuban. Just looking at them. But it's being real out here.
From the Supreme Court. This is a 7-2 ruling involving justices now allowing the Trump administration to revoke protected status for 500,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, while the
messages, though, for the Cubans for Trump. Actually, for all Latinos for Trump. The Supreme Court just revoked the legal status of 500,000 people from like Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, I think, and then somewhere else. So you guys better start packing your shit because they're coming after you. They don't care that you voted for them. They never cared about you in the first place, dog. We tried to tell you this, but you didn't listen. So now they're coming after you. Supreme Court just ruled on it. You guys better start packing because they're going to leave on your own terms now at this point, or they're going to come after you. You guys are in danger.
I started noticing hair loss here.
Commercials, where this shit coming from?
I needed to do something.
Come after you. You guys are in danger.
Yeah, and listen, and I don't know if this brother, why he might be Mexican, I don't know. But listen, I'm trying to listen, we tried to tell y'all, man. We tried to tell y'all. The white side is not the right side. Like, it's not the right side to be fucking with these people. Listen, first of all, they told y'all what they was going to do to y'all. You just assumed that they lied to y'all and told you, we're not going to fuck with y'all, though. We ain't going to fuck with y'all because y'all here illegally. No. They don't want none of y'all motherfuckers here. They believe in the white replacement theory conspiracy. Like, and I don't know why y'all didn't understand that. No, we're not talking about y'all. The whole time they plan, as soon as we get in there, get their votes, we're gonna get their ass up out. Yeah, hold on, what they sleep with this shit. We're gonna get them out of here. Listen, as much as I say that racist people are stupid, you got some somewhat intelligent racist people. And I told you, their superpower is that they are good manipulators. That is a racist good superpower. They know how to manipulate people. Black people are the first experiment that they have did the manipulation on. So we were trying to tell y'all. They did it to us. Why you think black people are so divided? We can't get on the same goddamn page a lot of the times. When we supposed to, at least. We can't even do that. Because they didn't spend hundreds of years of dividing black folks. All niggas was slaves, and niggas, they found the way to still divide the niggas. I don't know why y'all don't understand this shit. That's why listen, people, when my people do bad, I will criticize it when it needs to be criticized. But I will never, ever, you say whatever you want to say about R. Kelly. Lock his ass up, he a bad guy. But I can separate his music from who the fuck he is. You know why I can do that? Because the racists do it. If we can't do that with our own, why the fuck are we allowing them to do it? And they telling us we have to. George Washington, all them, we supposed to recognize them like they so great. Nigga, R. Kelly great too, nigga. R. Kelly a genius. He's a smart, dumb person. Put it that way. That man's a genius when it comes to this music shit. I'm not letting nobody tell me I can't listen to R. Kelly, nigga. Fuck out of here. Diddy, take that, nigga. I'm gonna listen to some Diddy shit, nigga. Take that. I'm listening to that. Fuck you talking about? Nigga still trying to tell us we gotta still salute George Washington. George Washington got a day. This nigga owned slaves. And I'm supposed to be like, are y'all crazy? Anyway, let's move on.
And you voted for it. That's the crazy part.
You ever see somebody root so hard for a team that don't even want them on it? That's what happened in Miami. See, a lot of Cuban immigrants were out here loud for Trump, singing songs, waving flags, thinking they were in the club. But now, the same man they praised just snatched away humanitarian parole for hundreds of thousands of immigrants, many of them included. And now they're finding out the hard truth. Voting for racism doesn't protect you from it.
Hold on, Ella. Let me just say this to all them Haitian niggas too. You black ass niggas, some of you black Negro Haitian niggas, you thought you're better than black people, huh? Doing it better than black Americans. Your ass going home too. Cause there's some of y'all too. All of y'all getting the fuck up out of here. See, I'm telling you, you know why black people ain't tripping about this shit, a lot of us? Because we just wait. We know we next. We know we next. But we just waiting. We just waiting. We waiting. Oh, we gonna burn this bitch down. Oh no. See, that's one thing about black Americans. We don't stay silent. They call it race baiting, we too woke, and all that other shit. Call it whatever you want. We're just waiting. We waiting. We know it's not going to be our turn sooner or later. Because it's always been about us. We waiting. And soon it come, we're going to burn this bitch down. This country won't be the same. Oh, it will end. It will end. I see. We waiting for you motherfuckers to think y'all going to enslave us. Okay, cool. We're waiting. See, we ain't our ancestors. I don't know why they think this. And you, okay, cool. Why do you think they want to get black people out of the military? Because they scared that if black people still in that military, they know they can't change some of them black folks. Telling you. Listen, the bad part about it, what they don't understand, a lot of our black people are already military ready, because some of them already served in the military. Some of them already been in the police, on the police force. So they already military trained. That's why black people we ain't scared of you motherfuckers like that. We waiting. I've been telling black people for about 4 or 5 years now. Stock up on your guns. If you get them illegal, go bury them bitches somewhere. Any illegal gun you get, go bury that bitch so you know you have them. You got listen, y'all got listen. When the war start, nigga, you gonna have to think like the street nigga. I think the police out this bitch, they feeling themselves right now. But they already know what's getting ready to happen. Listen, the fucking people, y'all not paying attention, a lot of y'all. This shit is they already showing you what's getting ready to happen. Oh, it's gonna be a civil war. It will be. It's going to be. Because what's going to happen, I'm telling y'all, mark my words. You thought that George Floyd shit was one thing. Okay. You thought the Freddie Gray shit was another thing. I told y'all Baltimore was going to get down. I told y'all, I said, if that shit happened here, watch how we shut this whole bitch down. This whole fucking state, we shut that bitch down. Nigga, they had to bring in the motherfucking National Guard for us. Ain't no police. Listen, it's no police force in America. Wherever you live at, it ain't enough of them to fuck with a whole state of people. But and mind you, if everybody got guns, the police, nigga, they gonna run. Especially when niggas say, I don't give a fuck. That's how pussy, listen, that's how pussy these white extremist groups are. They still want to use the police department. They ain't built like us. Nigga, listen, I'm telling y'all, when the shit really kick off, watch how black people don't give a fuck. Watch how we gonna start burning their ass up. They think it's a game. Listen, when black people say we don't give a fuck about no law, watch how shit change. Listen, what'll probably do happen to, don't second guess it. It wouldn't shock you if Trump used a whole bomb to bomb a whole state. Seriously, because it's no way. Listen, it ain't enough military people that stop what the fuck we would do to them. It ain't enough of them. The George Floyd shit should have told y'all how shit could go. Imagine all those people had guns and ain't give a fuck. Them bitches shooting them little gas shits and we shooting shit back. Like, think about that. Like, it ain't what y'all think it is, man. Y'all better pay attention to shit. Let's move on.
Bleach your signs, sing his name, and try to blend in. But at the end of the day, if you're not who he wants, you're not safe. They thought being almost white would save them, but now they're packing bags for the very countries they risked everything to escape.
First of all, sir, you talking all that bullshit you talking about, we already know what side you're going to take. You're going to run like a little bitch and run. You probably run to the other side, which is the bad side. First of all, don't tell what my guns would do. You don't know how many fucking guns I got. You don't even know what I got. You don't know the people I fuck with that got guns. You don't know what I got. If a whole a bunch of motherfuckers got AR-15s, what the fuck you talking about? You acting like motherfuckers can't get AR-15s with these police and these police. Shit, it's motherfuckers out here got better guns than the police. Fuck are you talking about? We got shit that the military got. Listen, people, I know motherfuckers. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that because first of all, if I say that, then FBI be coming or you give motherfuckers the game plan. You think we scared of the military? Okay, cool. You think that all you want. If I'm telling you, if motherfuckers really get on that shit, nigga, motherfuckers take over this country, man. What the fuck are you talking about? There ain't enough of motherfuckers. And then you probably got people inside the fucking government that ain't feeling the shit that what Trump doing anyway. That's why he trying to get rid of motherfuckers, because he know. And you can recruit all the motherfucking races all you want. It still won't be enough. All them Proud Boy groups, what the fuck? They ain't enough. You acting like a lot of white people fuck with that shit. They don't want to be a part of that shit. Listen, you put scared people, you back scared people in the corner and see what happened. All them people that you think scary people will kill you. Scary people will ride on your ass. You can have a psychopath all you want. When you got scary ass people that you push they back up against the wall in the corner, put them in the corner, niggas see what happened. That's why I said that George Floyd shit, that was one thing. That should have just told y'all. The only reason that the police could control a lot of that shit is because it was, like I said, it was a lot of people out there that wasn't for the violence. But imagine if damn near 60 to 70% of them out there for that bullshit. Ready for that shit. Willing to die. Willing to shoot some shit. Willing to kill cops. Willing to kill military people. Like you motherfuckers smoking crack, man. But no, that's kind of what you're saying. You're kind of saying people scared. Listen, scared. Even if they scared, you push somebody into the corner that's very scared. You give them no option, nigga. They gonna ride. When you put people in situations where they feel like they hopeless, they feel like life in danger. They life in danger. They family life in danger. Nigga, you don't think people gonna ride? What's wrong with you? Listen, we only respect law and government when the law and government is not totally corrupt. Law and government is corrupt, but it's not totally corrupt. That now that Trump and the MAGA and all these motherfuckers in states in the government are corrupt, like they fully corrupt, it's a whole party that's corrupt. Everybody's in danger now. It don't matter who you are in danger. Because now at this point, you Trump supporters, you think these fucking government people give a fuck about you. You think Trump cares about you. He will risk your life. He's doing it now with policies, and you can't see it. Motherfucker talking about his job in that bill, talking about job requirements for you to get Medicare. So if they don't got Medicare and they go to the emergency room and they need care, you're not gonna give them care? You're not gonna let them get the surgery? They gotta have this health insurance? The fuck are you talking about? That's what they talking about. They talking about not giving them surgery. And I'm talking about life and death. That's why healthcare should be free. You don't know if somebody life and death, somebody come in there with a gunshot wound or they life isn't dead, they had a heart attack. You don't, who gives a fuck they got insurance? You gotta help save them, you gotta help save that person. Listen, people, we have seen hospitals kick people out of hospitals, knowing that if you send this person out there and they still don't need to be out there, you need to have them under your watch. And they will still send these people out there with no resources, and they get infections or whatever, and these people die. We done seen it happen. You motherfuckers keep thinking this is about stupid Trump supporters. It's not. And the stupid Trump supporters keep thinking, oh, it's about the woke liberals and all that. That's bullshit. Motherfucker, we are really, actually, at the end of the day, we're really fighting against the rich. That 1%. If you ain't a part of that 1%, you fucked. Right now, you fucked. And they're passing policies and laws and executive orders, and the Supreme Court agreeing with some of this shit to make sure you motherfuckers get it. You're not understanding what the fuck you seeing. It's right there in your face. Trump supporters, you're not safe. You think your racism really matters. Okay. Let me put it this way. It's none of you regular Trump supporters are going to go out and work some of these jobs because a lot of you motherfuckers are sick. Your environment makes you sick. And they pushing back on all that shit to fuck your environment up to make you sicker. They cutting away. Like, do you understand when they get, if they cut people off of Medicare in them hospitals, them rich hospitals that's probably owned by the 1%, and they take that shit out of a rural state or a community, you know all the businesses around you start to leave because they need a hospital that's near. When you see fire departments, they get rid of fire departments. What do y'all don't understand about that? That means, nigga, your house will burn down. But if it was a fire department in the community, they didn't have to wait 10, 15 minutes for a fucking fire department to come from somewhere else. It was somewhere in your community, your house probably wouldn't have burned down. Or somebody wouldn't have died in the fire. Y'all don't understand the consequences of cutting shit. Motherfuckers mad. We gotta pay for this, we gotta pay for that. Nigga, they cut everything. You still paying for the rich to be rich. Where you think the money going? Huh? Where you think the fucking money going? They cutting you from the shit that you're gonna still pay into. Think about that. They're cutting healthcare, Medicare, and you still gonna pay into Medicare that you can't afford. I mean, I'm sorry, you can't get. But they telling you, we're tired of the rich paying for into shit that they're not even using. Well, imagine if you need the Medicare, you go to work, you pay all your money, and you still don't qualify for some shit. But before then, you could qualify to get it. That's what that bill is going to do. The so-called big, beautiful bill. That's what it's going to do. So you still going to pay, if you go to work, you still going to pay into fucking Medicare. But you can't get Medicare. You used to can get it, but now you can't. You motherfuckers, and the bad part about it, you don't read policies. You don't read bills, so you don't know what the fuck is in them bills. You so bitter and so fucking racist or biased that you don't even think how this shit can affect you. As long as it affect them. We're trying to own the libs. Okay, cool. It's all going, like I said, it's all going to blow up in their fucking face. How you going to pass tax cuts that make it permanent for the rich to keep getting richer? They already rich. How the fuck a millionaire is gonna bitch and complain about being a millionaire? See, they live a lifestyle outside of their means. They want to continue to be rich, live in that rich mentality. But you motherfuckers, we work 9 to 5 jobs, and you motherfuckers are what? Oh, it'll trickle down to us. No, it's not. Republicans don't know how to govern. They keep bringing up Newt Gingrich and all that shit. Nigga, that was Democrats. That was Bill Clinton that helped the deficit back in the day. Republicans don't have a track record of knowing how to govern. Listen, first of all, people, think about this shit. We all pay. I'm not even on Medicare. Actually, because I can't be on Medicare. I guess how much money I work, I can't get it. But if I start working, I probably could get it. But I'm not even on Medicare. I don't have a problem with paying for somebody that's less fortunate. I'm insured. I got my health insurance. Like, what we talking about? My daughter's special needs, and she ain't on Medicare. What are you talking about? I make too much money, and I only work 3 days a week. And I make way too much money for my daughter to be on Medicare. Think about that shit. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand. Y'all, this is helping up, man. Get the fuck out. Listen, like I said, motherfuckers don't read policies. They don't read bills. They only think about themselves, how this shit only gonna affect them. Listen, this shit is getting ready to be bad. If they pass this so-called big beautiful bill, y'all, we are all fucked. Not just us. All of us are fucked. I'm not speaking as a nigga that make all this crazy money. I'm a motherfucker that working 9 to 5. And I'm telling y'all, they are fucking us over with this bill. And there's consequences if this bill get passed. Y'all motherfuckers not understanding. You're gonna have people out here working when their body is breaking down. And some of these jobs can fire you if you can't keep up with the work. So now you done lost your retirement, they can just fire you with, hey, That's how it is. There's no protection. And y'all are okay with this shit. It's not about being lazy. It's not about people not working hard. Bro, a lot of people work hard and bust their ass. But it is a term. It is a thing that you can overwork people. They can get burnt out. People work so much they get burnt the fuck out. Where they work so hard their body break down. And if there's no protections behind that, then you fucked. But like I said, all the Trump supporters think, oh, People just ain't going out to work. Okay, cool. You think whatever you want to think. Think whatever you want to think. And like I said, y'all don't even know the technology that's coming. A lot of this shit that y'all got, these motherfuckers got y'all thinking that y'all gonna be working in the next 5-10 years. Y'all stupid as shit. That shit is gonna be ran by fucking robots. You dumbass son of a bitches. They're dumbass Trump supporters. I swear people stupid. Hold on, people, give me 1 second. They're dumb. All right, people, I'm back. I remember somebody asked me a while ago. I don't know if I seen it in like, not like the chat comment, but somebody left a comment and said to me, well, if you ain't a Democrat, you ain't a Republican, how you still keep voting for a Democrat? Listen, I don't vote against my own livelihood. Listen, I may not agree with everything that the Democrat Party does and shit like that, and I got my issues with the Democrats. Listen, it's probably about at least about 40% of what the Democrat Party stand for and the shit that they do that I highly disagree with. Now, I mean, I genuinely don't fuck with. But the other 60 of some of the shit, if a lot of that shit is a part of my livelihood. And so I'm going to fuck with the motherfucker, ain't going to take away my whole livelihood. I may not get everything I want, but I'm not going to vote for some shit that goes against my livelihood. So I may vote for that fucking Democrat. If it's a fucking Republican out there that I know I can vote for that ain't going to try to take away my whole livelihood, I'm going to vote for that goddamn Republican. But right now, all Republicans is on, now I say all, 99% of them is on some bullshit. The motherfuckers, they don't know how to govern. They trying to take away people's livelihoods, and they work for the elites. I don't know what you keep talking about. The Democrats work for the elites. So do the Republicans. So it's just the left. What's wrong with y'all? But I be damned. Listen, I stand on this. I vote for the lesser two evils. I know I go with the Democrats. I ain't gonna get everything I want, but it ain't, a lot of that shit ain't voting against my livelihood. I tell you that shit. I go fuck with, if I don't vote for the goddamn Democrat, or I go vote for the fucking Republican, I'm gonna lose my livelihood. Just like now, even though I voted Democrat, still lose my livelihood fucking with stupid Trump supporters. Fucking with some stupid motherfuckers that didn't want to vote. They let these motherfuckers gerrymander states. Stupid motherfuckers that don't pay attention to their state shit. That's why we in a lot of this predicament that we in. The motherfuckers sitting there, oh, Kenny, it don't seem like you upset. Oh, you too upset, you too emotional. What, I'm supposed to be calm about this? I'm supposed to be calm about, I shouldn't be emotional. I should just be calm and okay with the bigotry, the racism, the sexism, the fucking rich trying to oppress the poor. I'm supposed to be calm for this. It shouldn't bother me. The other side won. First of all, I'm not stupid enough to play stupid political games like that. That side is a danger to all of us. And to stay calm and act like, well, we got another election. We might not make it to the next election. And you motherfuckers, you going overboard. That's that wokeness. That's that progressive shit. Okay, cool. What's happening now? Everything that we said in the beginning before the election was over, the whole situation last year, we've tried to tell you, everything that's happening, we told y'all was going to happen. It's happening. And all of it ain't happening just yet. But a lot of it, some of it is already happening. And you just ignore this shit. You say, we can vote him out. He gonna leave. Okay, cool. The nigga started an insurrection. And you think I think Trump gonna leave if his ass still alive in 2028? You think I think he gonna leave? Yeah. The future have to prove me wrong. Because I've been right about a lot of this shit. So, no. Let's move on.
Let's take a look at how.
Oh, my bad, people. Give me a second.
Left channel, right channel.
Or it can turn into regret.
We do have that breaking news. 500,000 immigrants who are in the U.S. legally could now be deported. The Supreme Court has cleared the way for the Trump administration to strip temporary humanitarian parole protections from more than 500 million immigrants from 4 countries: Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Also part of the ruling, the court allows the administration to revoke temporary legal status from 350,000 Venezuelan immigrants in another case.
If you're gonna love, baby, love me for real.
Well. If it isn't the consequences to our actions. This pro-Trump supporter Cuban rapper is about to be deported. A Cuban dissident turned MAGA hype man named El Funky, or for this video right here, we'll call him El Pendejo, comes into America waving his Trump flag around, thinking he's about to be the poster child for American freedom, only to be hit with a gotcha.
And the bad part about it, this nigga look, he no lighter than me. He's no lighter than me. And my people from on my grandma's side, a lot of them from the Dominican Republic. On my mom's side of the family, my shit go back to slavery. All people come from Africa. You know what I mean? But a lot of my people come from the Dominican Republic on my grandma's side. This motherfucker look like me. He ain't no lighter than me or nothing like that. This rapper dude, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You come here on some Trump shit. Okay, bro. How you go from one dictatorship and try to come and support another racist dictatorship? But I told y'all a long time ago, a lot of these motherfuckers come from these foreign countries. They come from people that look like them, that oppress them. So they look at people like me, Black Americans or whatever, or they look at their own, they despise them, and then they see them white people that might treat them a little good, give them a little something, make them feel good about themselves, and them niggas sell out. It happens. It happens a lot. It happens more than y'all think. Now his ass got to get deported. Let's move on.
From Homeland Security. Gotcha. This man right here, who is obviously internally Caucasian, thought he can come into America, wrap himself around the flag, and pose as the world's most off-brand Trump supporter. This idiot doesn't understand that this administration will chew up anybody. His grandmother, who just gets caught jaywalking, would be deported alongside those people with weed charges like this guy right here. Doesn't matter what you did. If you look the part...
I'm sorry, he caught a weed charge and his ass got to get deported. He probably live in a red state. I think it's Florida. I think he live in Florida. Dumbass. Just dumb. You don't even know the land of the country and shit. There's certain parts in America, nigga, you can't smoke weed out in the open. First of all, nigga, why are you driving around smoking weed? That's number one. But, you know, to each his own, man. It's like a nigga. Listen, alcohol is very legal, nigga. But you can't do certain shit with alcohol. Listen, if I go out right now and alcohol is legal and I'm walking around the neighborhood, right? Police gonna stop me. They see me with open cans, open bottles, just roaming around. Unless I'm in front of my property or some shit like that, that might be okay. But they still might stop. But you just can't roam around drinking alcohol. It's like that with weed. Even though weed is legal, you just still can't roam around, smoke that shit. Drive around smoking weed. You better know the law of the land. You better know where you at. Better know your surroundings. But like I say, he a Trump supporter. He thought he was above the law. You ain't Trump. You ain't even some of Trump people. Like, you. Let's move on.
Obviously does, then he's automatically guilty in the eyes of MAGA and Donald Trump. All that time spent talking about how awesome Donald Trump was, or all that time writing songs about freedom, only to realize that here in America, freedom comes with a stack of paperwork and a judge that couldn't pick this brown man right here out of the lineup.
Motherfuckers say the billionaires is the American way. Listen, let me say this. Motherfucker in the chat. Listen, stop saying stupid shit. First of all, slavery was the way of America too. Was that okay? What they did to the Japanese, what they did to a lot of Hispanics and Native Americans, or what they did to them, what they did to Italians, was that all okay? Everything is just because some shit at a certain time in history, see, it was legal and it was okay to do, doesn't mean that it was okay to do. Just because it was legal didn't mean that it was okay morally to do. So stop saying stupid shit. You dumbass. Just say dumb shit. And let's be real. All the fucking racists back in the day of slavery days didn't own slaves. They was poor ass white people that was only getting by because of their white privilege. They still sent them poor ass, racist ass white people to war and they ain't had shit. Fuck are you talking about? Did that make it okay? No. Even though they was racist, it still didn't make it okay. You dumbass motherfucker. Everything is just because something used to be what it was doesn't mean that it was okay to do. Just like beating the fuck out of your kid every time they do something wrong ain't okay. It ain't okay to fuck your kid up or whip your kid. It's not okay. You dumbass motherfucker. Excuse me. I ain't saying I ain't never spanked my daughter or whoop her ass or some shit. Nigga, I had to stop that. That shit didn't change anything. Now, if my daughter get out of line, she could cross a line, then yeah. But every time your kid do something, you ain't got to whip their ass. Nigga, maybe sit down, have a fucking conversation with your kid. Tell them, hey, you do this, hey, taking this away, that away, and you do it again, the shit gonna get worse. Like, I don't understand people, man. Like, don't get that shit twisted. Like, I got little cousins and nieces and shit that's young. But they, regardless, we grew up in the environment we grew up in, and they kind of grew up in it, but they don't, right? They didn't grow up the way we did, right? And so they do some shit sometimes. You be like, yo, fuck, ooh, whoa, what you doing? Who you talking to? So you gotta check them. But all the time you ain't gotta whip their ass. But sometimes if they go too far with that shit, yeah, you gotta check them. You gotta whip that ass. But nigga, just cause, listen, I had a niece, like nigga, one of my nieces, like, nigga, she did some bullshit. Nigga, we like, hey man, I told my sister, like, hey, whipping her ass, that shit ain't working. Let her ass go. Let her listen. Sometimes your kids is sometimes, and I've been that kid. Sometimes you gotta let your kid go and experience the fucked up shit. But the one thing I didn't have, and I'm glad I didn't have it at the time, was I still needed my family, but they still let me go do your fucked up shit. I remember the first time, one thing I always knew, I was out there doing all the fuck shit I was doing, selling drugs or whatever. It's always the story. We always talk about that in the family. And when we get together, when I was running from the police and shit, and I had dope on me, but I never they never found the dope, but I came there with a whole pocket full of dope money. And I think I told the story. My grandma, she, vouched for me and shit like that. And but I didn't bring no dope in that house. But that's number one. You don't bring drugs where you live. Listen, I'd rather have got caught with that shit if I got caught with it. But I wouldn't have brought that shit to my grandma's house or my mama's house. That's a no-no. I learned that. It wasn't that my family was okay with what I was doing. They were saying, nigga, we got you on certain shit, but nigga, but if you bring dope to this house, nigga, you going to jail. You get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, that's his dope. Get him up out of here. And I knew better not to do that, to bring dope to any of the spots where my family is. You don't do that. You know what I mean? Nigga, they wasn't okay with what I was doing, but my family understood that I had to go their own path of what I had to do. But they wasn't supporting me selling dope and shit like that. They just let me be. They love me, but you can't come around bringing that shit around. You can't bring that shit around the family. Don't come around with that shit. Don't bring none of them drugs, none of that shit. Them guns, none of that shit. Honestly, you bring that shit around the family, got caught up in some shit, you going to, nigga, it was known. My family ain't no snitches like that, nigga, but you don't put the family in that predicament. So, nigga, they got a right to snitch. If you want to call it snitching, they got a right to say, nah, that's his shit. Get him up out of here. And, nigga, you better take it. I said, listen, I had this conversation with my peoples. You take that shit. You sold dope. You brought that shit around the family. You know better, and you brung it around, nigga. You better take it. You better take it before they say, no, that's his shit. And I already knew that. If I ever got caught with dope or drug or guns and shit around my family or bring it to the environment with the family, nigga, I'm automatically going to take that charge. Because I don't want none of my family members that ain't a part of this shit to be, getting arrested or be even a part of that. But I knew that from a young age. That was recognized. They weren't okay with me selling dope and being out in the streets, but they couldn't control me. I was just who the fuck I was. And that's like with my nieces and shit. Like a lot of my nieces and little cousins can't control their shit. I had to realize that too, because I was very overprotective and shit. Right? But I started to learn, like, hey, they gonna do what they gonna do, man. Just don't bring that shit around me. Like all my little cousins, all them and shit like that, don't bring that shit around me. I had to check one of my cousins that grew up with me. She was like, But she ain't had to let you know shit. Yeah, she did. Just because you don't have fucking respect for the family like you think these young kids don't have no fucking respect? Yeah, they do. You just don't bring a nigga around me. You already kind of know who I am. You better introduce this nigga right. I don't give a fuck. Me and your beef is, I don't really give a fuck about that. Your beef is on some bullshit you know nothing about. You just get involved because you nosy. I got cousins like that. But her daughter, she brought her boyfriend around me, like this, my cousin, Kenny, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And mind you, she know me and her father was tight. He was my young nigga. Her father's dead, you know what I mean? So she knows that. So it's a certain level of respect that she had for me. I don't give a fuck when her mother say, yeah, that nigga got to come around and be correct. Because I told her, you ever need me, nigga, I'll put his hands on you, I'll kill him. So it's like she brought a nigga around, introduced him the right way. And I appreciated it. I don't want this nigga to think that, it's just because she introduced you, nigga, you good. No, nigga, you going to prove to me. These are my fucking little cousins, my nieces. They like my kids. What the fuck is wrong with her? But it was just, that was a whole nother thing. But it was just like, that's the type of shit that motherfuckers be on. I told you, it's a generation that I grew up, and then I got little cousins and shit that got kids, that had kids way before I did. Like my sister is young. They all grew up around, they ain't around the same age, but they kind of grew up with us. But they're a generation, like a 4 or 5 year generation younger than us, younger than me. And so the shit, their mind state is different. And the shit even worse now. Motherfuckers gotta understand that shit. Like, nah, I actually was proud of my little cousin for like doing that. It wasn't trying to be boisterous or be arrogant about it. It was like I respected. I was trying to give her props. Like, just don't. I don't know this nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. And the crazy part about it, my family, they be like, and the way my cousin was talking, like, nah, listen, like, I don't put my hand on women and shit like that. But I was like, yo, you know me. Don't play with me like that. Fuck wrong with you. Like, you know me. I'm that nigga. Like, listen, I'm about the game. I ain't know no shit. But, nigga, I don't play. And my cousin, she playing around with me like that. Nigga, like, I ain't playing around with me like, you grown up, you grown, nigga. Listen, I got respect for you. It's your daughter. I get that. But, come on now. You talking that bullshit you talking. Like, calm the fuck down. I caught myself because I was ready to flip the fuck out on her, but I chilled. It wasn't because of her. It was because of the other family members. That's the only reason I didn't flip the fuck out, because I was like, yo, I'm chilling with the other family. And I don't even really fuck with her too tough like that. But so it was like, you know what I mean? Yo, you don't know me like that. I mean, not know me like that, but you know me like that. Don't play with me like that. Ain't nothing changed about me about that shit. I'm very overprotective of women in my family. I calm down a little bit, but I'm very overprotective of women in my family. I've always been that way. Ain't nothing changed about that. And I appreciate it. It was like I was trying to show my little cousin love for doing that shit, showing some respect. And like I'm trying to give her the respect back. And this yeah. So I don't even fuck with it like that. Let's move on, y'all. I'm sorry.
Bad. You shouldn't feel bad for this guy right here. You reap what you sow. And that's it.
Are you Austin? Guilty.
What is up with these commercials?
Your neighbor invited you over for a drink.
I don't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad for this guy right here. You reap what you sow. And that's it.
Did you know that Cuban deportees, especially the ones that are political dissidents and the ones seeking asylum in the U.S., face a significant risk of torture when they
Hold on.
come back to Cuba? So when we ask
let me say this. In the chat. Listen. Listen, I don't agree with everything young people do. I don't. Turn my light on, y'all. Ooh, it's getting ready to get. It's getting ready to be a thunderstorm soon. That's why I got real dark around here. All right, there we go. Listen, it's not that. Listen, y'all look at the young folks the way a lot of y'all look at that shit because they don't act the way y'all want them to act. Young people act. Listen, motherfuckers keep forgetting that they was young. Yo, we was young. Like I was young. Like yo, when I look at these, listen, do they wall out? They be like, damn, just because your ass old. Even if when I say sometimes, like these little niggas be wilding, that's because my old ass is old. But a lot of the shit that they doing, I get it. Like motherfuckers keep forgetting that they was young. That you was rebelling. You was doing some shit you ain't supposed to been doing. You was doing dumb shit. For old motherfuckers to sit out and be like, yeah, the young people, they tripping. That's because you old, nigga. You old. And the bad part, the bad part about this shit is, it be these old motherfuckers sit out there, these young niggas be wilding. But it be these same old niggas sit out there and try to do the young shit. Crazy. Try to get back their last little hip hop. You know? Hey, nigga, sit your bitch ass down, man. Hey, seriously, shut the fuck up. Like, listen, man. The young motherfuckers doing what they supposed to do. I don't agree with everything they do, but majority of what they doing, what the fuck they supposed to do? They live in a different generation than we live. So shit was different when we grew up. So you have to explain to them and give them the wisdom, not to sit there and fully just criticize them all the fucking time. And of course, not give them passes for every fucking thing, but you have to have a balance with that shit. But you can't just sit there and, oh, the young niggas, they don't get it. They don't. Of course they don't get it. Number one, you old. They young. Number two, it's a different generation. The fuck are you talking about? Listen, motherfuckers my age and older didn't grow up around technology. We wasn't raised on technology. Not as much as these kids is raised on this shit. I come from I told you I used to program computers. So I grew up somewhat in that realm of it, but not fully how these kids growing up in it. These motherfucking kids can fix your phone and ain't gotta go to tech school. You talking to a fucking generations of kids that growing up and know how to fix technology better than the motherfucker that created this shit. The fuck are you talking about? Of course they different. Of course they a little arrogant. They're a little careless. They're a little more spoiled. Fuck, we grew up in a generation way different than they did. And then you talking about people even older than me, mad at the young folks. Like, what the fuck you mad at them about? Your old ass grew up in some shit that we ain't even like. From my generation. What? Yeah, we get the lessons now that we older, but back then we ain't, man, that shit was bullshit to us. Just being real. listen, people, I'm not fully defending what all young people do. I'm just saying a lot of that shit that we mad at the young people about, nigga, just suck that shit up. Like, nigga, they doing young dumb shit. That's what they do. Like I said, looking at the kids, oh, they disrespect the dead and shit like that. Listen, a lot of these young folks in the hood that really like go through some shit, they actually really genuinely believe in God. Just like I did. But when you live in a society and live in an atmosphere where you can't care about that shit. I even think part of why I stopped being religious is because I grew up in the streets. That shit don't matter. You been hanging around a best friend you've been knowing for years. You've been fucking with this motherfucker for years, and now he dead. Now you looking at God like, why you kill my man? Because you genuinely don't get it. Listen, I don't deny that it's a God. I'm just not religious. And maybe some kids may grow up to understand what I'm saying. But I'm not religious at all. But I do believe that it's a God. Just never met God. Just believe this is a higher power. This is some shit that I can't, as somebody that actually uses his brain, that I can't, regardless of my smarts or how intelligent I am, I can't get why certain shit happens. So if I can't get why certain shit happens, then nigga, that means it's a God. That's how I look at it. I'm a rational nigga. I think shit out. But these kids, these young kids, nigga, they ain't thinking about none of that shit. They won't. Hopefully they live long enough to get what I'm saying. Yeah, they dying young. Nigga, it wasn't no different. A lot of niggas died young back in the day. Fuck are we talking about here? You got motherfuckers that's raising these young folks that come from my era. Like these motherfuckers still, we grew up in the hip hop era. We are the motherfuckers that grew up in it. Right? Like a lot of our elders, they grew up in it when hip hop first started. You're talking about motherfuckers that's parents that grew up when hip hop started. I mean, when hip hop was actually got big. And then now we were raising kids. Of course listen, even a part of us, we ain't gonna understand what the fuck these kids going through. Or understand why they doing what they doing. Of course not. I don't mean get too much off the subject, but it's just real shit. Like, what the fuck y'all thought was gonna happen? Listen, this was the real reason. Honestly, my honest opinion. Not my honest opinion, but truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, I didn't want to have kids. Because I knew it was going to, the life I lived and I went through, I knew this shit was going to be way different. Like, it was going to go to the extreme of how I was raised. You're talking about a nigga that grew up around violence, grew up around the nonsense, grew up around not giving a fuck. Like, and then now I gotta raise a kid in this shit. And that's a reality. This new reality. No. Like, nigga, like, listen, if I'd have had my daughter younger, she probably have been just as ignorant as I was. But I didn't. I had my daughter when I was in my late 30s. I didn't say late 30s, but I say my mid 30s. But a lot of my family members and friends of mine had their kids very young. So you see their kids now, you see them however they are, and you like, damn, fuck. But then you look at the parents and you be like, nigga, you gonna let her to do that? They kind of got to. Who is the fuck the parents gonna tell these kids this shit is absurd? When the parents are still living this still young ass life. Do y'all understand that? Like, you're talking about people, you're talking about kids raising kids. They going through the same shit. I know dudes and females I grew up with that got kids when we was young, and their kids is 20-something years old. And these niggas in their 40s. I got a homeboy that's 40-something years old, same age as me, and his kid is about 30. Like, shit, you got 40-year-old niggas dating 30-year-old girls. Young women. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're talking about generations of people like, they had kids when they was teenagers. It's a lot of them. Think about it. I always tell people I'm only 14 years younger than my mom. My mom, what, 60? My dad, like 60-something. Couple years older than her. Nigga, I'm 40-something years old. I'm 43 years old. Be 44 this year. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know why y'all don't understand this shit, man. Shout out the parents that you know that understand what I'm saying. Like, it's not easy what you think. Raising a motherfucking child that down there growing up when you growing up. That's not easy to do. You growing up in the same damn era, damn near. Growing up in these same eras. It's not the same like y'all think it is. The only reason I really genuinely get it is because I grew up in an era where a lot of my elders was older. My aunts and uncles and godparents and shit, they was older. Right? Like, and they raised me a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing about me was that even like my cousin Black Boy, like, we grew up in a way that, like, our parents didn't really raise us. We got raised by the streets. But our parents and our family members, we got raised by a village. We didn't get raised by like just our parents. We got raised by a village. These kids don't have that because a lot of these young folks and shit, excuse me, a lot of these young folks are getting raised by technology, and they're getting raised by parents that is down there, you know, growing up when they growing up. We having kids much younger. Like the parents are just as young as the fucking kids. Listen, I am 3 generations older than my daughter. Probably even 4, because I got raised by my older generation. Right? But to connect with her, yeah, I'm old, but I can still connect with her. Because you're talking about a that I helped create. I was a part of. So, my daughter growing up in a certain type of fucking generation, in a certain era, that's kind of what I helped create. So, only I can help change that. Only I can teach my daughter, like, yeah, that's cool, but that ain't cool. That's where real parents come in. That's why I tell people you gotta be real parents. I will never tell nobody how to raise their kids. But it's a certain part where you gotta, like, nigga, that's enough of that shit. Nigga, raise your kids. Fuck is wrong with you? Raise your goddamn kids. It's your kids. Listen, first of all, listen, I'm just on real shit. I don't give a fuck my nieces and nephews, nigga. My nieces and nephews, little cousin, nigga, it's a certain level, nigga. They can't disrespect me, nigga. They can't talk to me in a certain type of way, nigga. Them they elders. You don't get to talk to me like that, man. I make that shit clear. And if we don't make that shit, nigga, we can fight. Like I'm like that. I'm gonna show you all the respect in the world, but I'm still your motherfucking uncle. I'm still your motherfucking godfather. I'm still your big cousin. It's a certain level. Certain level of nigga disrespect. Because it's because I grew up a certain type of way. But yeah, nigga, I don't go around. Listen, I say this about my little cousins and all of them. God kids, nephews, nieces. Nigga, nobody disrespect their elders. Not on my side of the family. They don't do that shit. We don't do that. My grandma was the elder. And then even motherfuckers that's her kids, like as far as my my dad and my uncles and aunts and shit, they won't disrespect them, nigga. We was raised better than that. And that shit trickled down. Like, nigga, you don't disrespect. And here and there, somebody might get out of pocket. You know what I mean? They gotta get checked. You know what I mean? But nigga, we don't do that shit. First of all, listen, I tell you this, ain't a motherfucking a niece, a nephew, or a little cousin of mine, without being my presence disrespecting my elders, I will smack the fuck out of it. Listen, and if they parent try to defend that shit, nigga, we can fight them. Like, that's how that goes. I don't play that shit, nigga. Your elders is your elders. Nigga, out of my generation with my cousins and sisters and siblings and shit, my motherfucking daughter is probably the most respectful out of all of them. My daughter know better, not disrespect her elders. I hear motherfuckers in my family say, nigga, you take my kids, I'll take your daughter. Nah, I'm good with my daughter. My daughter know better. She know better. Disrespect her elders. She know better. And if she get out of pocket, nigga, her ass is mine. I don't play that shit. You know what I mean? It's how you raise your kids, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. We'll get back into it. All right, I'm back, people. I'm saying though, like, Real talk. Like sometimes y'all, you understand, like even with family and shit, you know, you gotta let that shit be what it be, man. People raise their kids a certain type of way. You don't want to tell people how to raise their kids, but there's certain shit I don't allow around me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just that type of dude. Ain't nobody, your kids ain't disrespecting you around me. Nigga, and if you got a problem with that, nigga, you can go. Take you and your motherfucking kid the fuck away from me. That's how I move. Like, you get what I mean? It's just a level of respect. I don't care. Like, your kid can't be around me disrespecting you and all that other shit. What? Well, hold the fuck out of here. Because you know why? Because I don't raise my kid like that. Right? And I don't allow people around me, not even just my kid. I don't allow people around me to disrespect people. Like, you don't allow that shit. If I don't let no grown ass adult do that, I don't allow no child to do that around me. So, nigga, if you okay with that shit, then you got to get the fuck out of my presence. I ain't even mad at that child at that point. I'm mad at you because you okay with that. So that's how that shit go. Like motherfuckers don't understand that shit. Like, nigga, I start fucking with people that I was cool with because I seen them and I checked them like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? You don't let that child talk to you like that? Yeah, but nigga, what, nigga, you can't fuck with me no more, man. Well, I won't even say nothing. I just stopped talking to you after that. Oh, how we ain't cool no more. And I'll tell you. If you want to know, I'll tell you. But at the moment, sometimes you don't even want to get into it because you got other shit. It's an environment. There might be some, everybody around and shit like that. You don't want to put people on blast. But nah, nigga, I just stop fucking with you after that. I'll be like, yo, this is the last shit that's going to happen. And if that kid is too disrespectful, nigga, I check you and that motherfucking kid. Y'all got to go. None of that level of disrespect around me, man. People don't understand that. That's what we missing. Like, people stand up and say exactly what the fuck is going on. I ain't mad at that child as much as you think. I'm mad at the motherfucking parent. And I don't want to teach nobody how to parent their kids, but you can't have that shit around me. I don't allow no adult be around me that's okay with disrespect. That shit start from the top. Listen, if your kid is mad disrespectful, a lot of the times it's because you are disrespectful. It's how you act. It's who you are. You thinking everybody want to blame the kid. Nah, it's the fucking adult in the room sometimes. Well, a lot of the times. I say a lot. Because ain't no motherfucking kid be around me being disrespectful. Yeah, I tell you, nigga, watch your mouth. I may let a little shit slide here and there, but then after a while, you keep constantly doing that. Now you getting comfortable. Where you purring at? He just tripping. Nah, ain't no tripping. Why you allowing that nigga to do that? Or why you letting that kid do that shit? You can't control your kid? Fuck out of here. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, this shit ain't like y'all think it is, man. These motherfuckers, listen, it's a lot of people like my age or a little younger that's raising kids. They don't know how to parent kids because they ain't been parented the correct way. They actually genuinely didn't. Shit, I had my cousin that's older than me. His daughter ain't shit. Like, I ain't saying she ain't shit. I ain't gonna say that. I take that back. I apologize. Ain't that she ain't shit. She's mad smart of the fucking mouth, just disrespectful. I told that nigga, she ain't gonna talk to me like that. I got older motherfuckers around me, like, but that's how she is. I don't give a fuck how she is. Watch your tone. How you talk to people. This ain't even just an elder shit. Like, yo, you talk to somebody else outside, Like, listen, put it this way. This is what I learned. I said a lot of motherfuckers that disrespect people, you disrespect people because you think you can do it. Right? But you run into a motherfucker that don't want to allow you to talk that way or disrespect them in a certain type of way, and you know you can get your ass whipped or you scared, you will change your tone. How you talk to people, how you talk to that person. So why is it okay because you scared of that person, you change your tone? No, talk to everybody else with the same fucking respect. So I had family members that said, no, this. I had a little cousin like that. Like, I remember my cousin, he sent me some shit. I think she graduated or something. I ain't going to that shit. I don't like that little girl. It was crazy because the only time I ever encountered her, right? Only time I encountered her of like, she showed like she was respectful was at my aunt's funeral. She wanted help. I mean, not want to help, but she wanted a hug. She wanted love and shit like that. Any other time I see her, nigga, she ain't. It was her grandmother that passed away. Like, you know what I mean? But any other fucking time, she didn't give a fuck. She was rude, disrespectful. You know what I mean? I did that because I understood that, like, because I'm old enough to get that. But, you know, other than that, that little girl is rude and disrespectful to our fucking elders. Like, get the fuck out of here. You playing those games like that? Nigga, we don't talk to motherfucking elders like that. Not where I come from. And like I said, and the problem is because y'all gotta understand, I've been out the game a long time, right? And I ain't been hanging around the family like that in probably about 15 years. So my presence is not there anymore. So they all do what they do or whatever, and that shit been happening. But when I come around, motherfuckers like looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, nah, that shit don't happen around me. My daughter don't even speak like that. Y'all seen my daughter come in, nigga, she respectful. Go say hi, go speak. No, thank you. Yes, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's how my daughter rolled. She been raised like that. It's your motherfucking kids don't get raised like that. And I grew up in this family. So how the fuck does all these young kids, y'all just don't. I got morals. I taught my daughter morals, and y'all ain't teaching y'all kids morals. And then even the grandparents are just letting them be who they be. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't how y'all did me. Even though I was out in the street, nigga, nigga, you cussed in front of my grandmother, nigga, the family gonna whip your ass. They able to jump me, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Still to this day, nobody can cuss in front of my grandmother, nigga. And if you slip up and say, nigga, apologize. Apologize, Grand. Apologize, Miss Jackson. Like, that's how that be. Niggas know better. Just let these motherfuckers be rude and disrespectful. Fuck out of here. That shit bothered me, bro. Like, seriously, when I, like, my cousin and shit, me and him cool, we tight. Like, he probably the only person I'm cool with out in the family, like, tight like that. I can call that nigga anytime I want to. But out of the whole family, it's like, but his daughter, yo, she, I ain't even gonna go that far with that because she's still my little cousin. I still love her, but nigga, that was the only time that little girl was nice to me or respectful. It's always been like, man, take your ass somewhere, man. What about that shit? Like you know me, I don't bite my tongue. I was like, be chill, you know, telling me, King, chill. Like, what? Y'all just gonna let her? Nah, man, I'm out. And I go the fuck back outside, bro. I was like, but she be rude to me, nigga. I'm gonna check her ass. The fuck, we gotta be rude like that? Disrespectful? Fuck out of here. And you gotta think about it too, right? It was a different era too. Like my era was like a lot of my aunts and shit, but especially my aunt Sheila and God rest her soul. My aunt Sheila, my aunt Shirley, my uncle D, my uncle Chuck, and they had girlfriends and boyfriends and shit, and them as well, and my aunt Tammy and shit. We used to throw house parties, so it might seem bad, like people might be like, "Damn, that shit was bad back then," or you too young to be there. I get that part. But a lot of me and my cousins, we all went to those parties. Nigga, they were smoking marijuana, doing cocaine, you know what I mean, drinking alcohol. We was in them vibes of that, right? But it still was a certain level that we couldn't do some shit, right? Like, I never seen my aunts and uncles ever get high. I always tell people, I never seen my mom ever actually get high. They never got high in front of me, but you know when motherfuckers get high, they come back, it's a little different. But, you know, that shit happened. What's up, boo? What's up? Hold on, y'all give me a second. What's up, boo? You good?
Yes, I take one.
You don't want that one? Okay, boo.
Bye, Daddy.
All right, if you want another one, come get it, okay?
Okay, bye.
All right, boo. Yeah, listen. Y'all, listen, man. Sometimes, yo, when you be around family and you had a life that you lived and you grew up around that shit don't trickle down to be the same. Like I seen a lot of my aunts, and I don't know if because they got older or a lot of my families, they got older and they got soft. You know what I mean? And you gotta understand generations too. Like in my generation and shit, I grew up around my aunts and uncles and shit. Like I was at them parties, you know what I mean? Where I never seen them get high and shit like that. I never seen them snort dope and shit like that, but they were. You know what I mean? I never seen it, but they did it. Never seen my mom get high. But you know they was got high. But yeah, I've been around my aunts and uncles where we drunk, we drink liquor and we smoked the weed and shit like that. Cause I smoked that shit like that and I drink like that back in the day. And so I've been around my aunts and uncles. And it's not to knock them, but it's just I've been around that shit. We have the same shit, but it's a little different, right? Like, because they had got older, we older, and we like, nah, y'all can't drink that shit. Like, you gotta think about it. I used to hang out with my aunts and uncles and shit, and I used to go to their house parties and shit. I was like fucking like 15, 16 years old. So a lot of my cousins and shit, they was younger like that. They couldn't do none of that shit. They can't do none of that. Like, so it was different. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a little different. So now they out and about, probably getting high and drinking and shit, not with their family. But I used to do a lot of that shit with my family. I used to get high and get drunk with my family. So, but I was safe. I was protected. They don't have that. So I'm not saying we supposed to do that, but I'm just saying that's what made me okay. Like that's why I felt safe. That's why I can move the way I move. But they don't have that. They, these young kids, we not allowing them to do that shit. You know what I mean? Because it probably was a mistake that they allowed us to do it. But was it really? Because I like to throw that shit. I like to throw house parties. Of course, I ain't gonna let no kids get drunk and shit around me and shit like that. Not in my presence. But if they went off somewhere on my property or something they did and they did some shit, nigga, they good. I got them. Ain't calling the fucking police on them or nothing. Or somebody called the police on them. I got them. No, they good. They made a mistake. We got them. Like, you know what I mean? But that's what my family did for us. But my family would used to like say, that's how they used to protect me and a lot of my cousins that was my age, nigga. We used to get drunk and high around them. You know, we used to go to their house parties and shit. We used to do that. You know what I mean? Like we used to do that shit. Listen, let me tell y'all some real shit, right? And it's probably bad to say, but it's real shit. Not a lie about it. You know, the first time I ever got high was with my mom. I got high with my mom. Well, I used to get high. I say the first time I got high with my mom. Right, and I'm talking about smoking weed. I ain't talking about doing drugs like crack cocaine and shit. But I'm saying like smoking weed with any of my family members. But that was elders, right? Was my mom. I actually got high with my mom. But like it was me, my cousin, and my mom, right? We actually sat there, and that's the first time I ever got high with one of my elders. Like my mom, my elder, like, you know what I mean? Like that's the first time that shit ever happened. It was with my mom. It wasn't with nobody else. But I don't get me wrong, I already smoked weed before and shit like that. You know what I mean? That probably was the second time I did it. I got high with my cousin. And actually, that I'm telling you that time I got high with me with my mom. I did that with him first. But then after that, I did that with shit. The second time I did it was with my mom. I smoked weed. You know, I ain't saying it's a good thing. No shit like that. Even the house parties that I had with my aunts and uncles and shit. I'm not saying they fully good things. I'm just saying that it probably helped save my life of not going out, getting high and drinking outside of them. Because as wild as I was, when you throw alcohol and smoking weed and shit like that, and that shit, I probably have been doing some further shit. Because I know all the wild shit that I was doing when I was high and drunk without them. All the wild shit I did. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, I spend a lot of time with my family. Like, when we do parties and shit, like, I was around my family a lot. I genuinely was. I was only in the streets because that was kind of like, you know, we lived in the hood. So I was like kind of in the streets. So I think when I went to go live with my grandma, like, the shit was different. Like, I go live with my grandma, that was different. I really didn't have to do a lot of that street shit, but I kind of did because, you know, in my grandma's house, on my grandma's porch, everything cool. You leave that porch, got my grandma's house, shit different. You gotta go to the store. You gotta go to school. You gotta move around. I nigga, all day I could be good. If I never had to leave my grandma's porch, I probably have been good. But that's not real reality. It's not real life. I gotta leave my grandma's porch. I gotta go to school. I gotta walk up and down the fucking hood. But if I never had to walk up and down nothing, oh nigga, I probably have been good. I could have watched that shit from afar. You know what I mean? I could have just sat on that porch and just looked. But I have to come off that fucking porch. I had to move. I had to go up the street to the store. I had to go to school. I had to go across the street to the high school. Like, that shit matters. And I don't know why people don't understand that. Yo, your kids grow up in an environment that what the fuck you think they're going to pick up? The environment. The motherfucker tell me, why your kid so proper? Why she the way she is? She grew up amongst the hood, nigga. We ain't that far from the hood. We ain't that far. Like, we good. The thing is that I don't allow my daughter to go around shit. My daughter don't move unless we say she can move. Now, she got a disability, but I'm just telling you, when we talk to the school, my wife just went to the school to do an update on her plus her shit. My daughter got a very high IQ. Her IQ is very high. Like, she's smarter than me and my wife put together in a way. She's very intelligent. But street smarts? No, hell no. Reality smart? No. So I always be overprotective. I got a lot of family members like that. Like, they mad smart. Ain't got no street smart. I got family members that I got a family member right now that grew up in the hood. My cousin. She's my big cousin. Nigga. She always been smarter. We always been kind of we feared her a little bit. Well, I didn't say a little bit. We did fear her. Girl cousin house does big. Nigga, she's a teacher. Highly educated. Went to college. Everything. Grew up in the hood. Teacher in the hood. And one thing about my cousin, if I call her, we good. But are we really good? And you know. Listen, I told you I got a lot of family members that grew up in my vicinity, where I grew up. They're just people I respect and love, and I learn from. So I move different, just because of them. And they grew up in an environment. They still, like, nigga, when you see them, nigga, they ain't no hood motherfuckers like that, but they still connected to the hood. So I grew up on that. I got cousins. I got older cousins my cousin right now, the only one I'm talking about, nigga, she grew up, like, we grew up in the hood. You know what I mean? She got grandkids and shit. You know what I'm saying? But she still became a fucking teacher. She grew up in our environment. And nigga, don't get that shit twisted about my cousin either, nigga. She'll whoop a motherfucker ass. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I grew up around that. So it's like, I grew up around motherfuckers that's like that. Yeah, they was about their business, but nigga, they will fight. Like, we had to grow up in that environment. Like, don't get that shit twisted. My cousin, I respect I put it this way, my cousin Tasha, I respect the shit out of her. That's my fucking cousin, man. Like, she like that. I respect the shit out of her because she know my wife. I think her and my wife knew each other back in the day before I even met my wife. She already knew kind of knew who she was a little bit, but because my cousin Tasha only like 2 or 3 years older than me, so yeah, so it's like, man, my fucking cousin Tasha, she grew up in the hood. We come from the hood, but my cousin Tasha, yo, man, she a teacher. And taught in the hood. You know what I mean? She went to college and had to come back to the hood. Actually, she went to a college around the hood. And I can't remember exactly what college it was. But she came back. She was in the hood, got her college degree. She didn't leave because I don't think she left Baltimore. She got her shit. And she back in the hood teaching. Like, I'm so proud of her. Like, I look up to her. Let me tell you something. You ask my cousin Tasha about me, she'll tell you, yeah, that nigga crazy. She'll tell you, yeah, he crazy. That nigga crazy. But she never was around me when I sold dope, though. She never around when I was in them streets. She never was. But she knew when I was a young kid, that nigga was wild. He was crazy. There's my big cousins. You know what I mean? And I told you, I got military people. My big cousin. Man, shit. Them niggas, he grew up in the, he a Navy SEAL. Navy SEAL. Is it Navy SEAL? Oh, I could be wrong. He part of the Marines. My bad, Marines. Yeah, he part of the Marines. That nigga like that. And I grew up around that shit. But I grew up around gangsters. Like, I grew up around motherfuckers that did good shit. But they grew up around the hood too. Like, it wasn't like, I grew up around both shit in a way. But they always in the hood. That's why I tell you, everybody in the hood ain't bad, bro. You get what I mean? That's why I said I ain't a bad nigga. Like, I grew up in the hood. I'm not a bad nigga like that. I just grew up around that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up around, like, my cousin Tasha is a fucking teacher. You know what I mean? Went to college, got all that shit. You know what I mean? But I'm her cousin. I'm a street nigga. You know what I mean? She probably, and plenty family members that grew up in the streets. You know what I mean? It was just certain people that was around us. My cousin, man, he was, military dude. You know? Proud of that nigga. You know what I mean? Nobody ever fuck with him. Not ever treat him a certain type way, nigga. First of all, my cousin, man, was big nigga. So, nobody playing with him like that. So it was like, I would say, like, I grew up in a way of like, yeah, I grew up in the hood, but I grew up around people around me that was doing good. My situation was just bad. Even though I grew up around them, I couldn't be around them to, like, they had their own shit they was gonna do. How the fuck they gonna fully just take me in and take care of me? You know what I mean? But I had aunts and shit. God rest my aunt Willette soul. God rest my aunt Bun soul. You know what I mean? They took care of me, as much as they could. I always tell people I'm a broken nigga. I'm a broken nigga that got his shit together. So I see shit for what it is. And y'all gotta understand that shit, man. Everybody sit around and they pretend everything's okay. Everything ain't okay. That's why I love them young motherfuckers. There's them young motherfuckers that get it. They get what I'm saying. Ain't this shit is broken. You ever talk to a young person, they'll tell you this shit is broken. They feel like life is broken for them. It's all broken. Motherfuckers can't tell you how shit really truly is, bro. Even them young niggas, they want to tell you how shit is so broken, but they can't tell you how it's broken. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. You can listen. You can move around life and pretend everything is all good, but it ain't. A lot of shit is broken. And them young niggas right now, it's like if you're an old nigga like me, like, cause I get it, but a lot of motherfuckers that's old can't get it. Like, these young kids are broken. You mad at the young niggas because they just choosing what they doing. What's their opportunity? They in this new generation of doing some shit and they doing it. Yeah, we may not like it, but nigga, they're only going off of what they got. This shit is broken. It's broken in their life. You want them to be something that they can't be right now. You can't put your expectations on these young folks. Unless you raising them, unless you really fully putting everything into them, you can't ask these kids to be something different than their reality. Their reality is their fucking reality. That's why niggas be sitting there like, you ain't mad at the young niggas. So fuck I'm mad at them about. I don't like everything they doing, but nigga, how am I mad at them? You ain't living their life. It's a bunch of old niggas. A lot of us made it. Some of us made it. Right? And now we sitting there and we want to criticize the young niggas. How you criticize that? Nigga, you made it. The reason I say you made it is because of the fact now you sitting here talking down on the young niggas. Imagine if you didn't make it. I know niggas that grew up with me that ain't here no more. I know niggas that have made it and got to the same point and they still fucked up. So how you mad at the young niggas? It's niggas out. I know niggas in my age that still ain't make it. Them niggas still don't get it. But you mad at the young niggas though. They supposed to get it because we put this work in. Hey, nigga, you talking to niggas, young motherfuckers, regardless of what the work you put in, they living in a different generation. It ain't your fucking generation. The fuck are you talking about? These young folks, they're not living in your generation, bro. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. I'm sick of old niggas saying that shit. They supposed to be doing better than us. How? How they supposed to be doing better when they still going through the same shit that we going through, and a lot of you old niggas sit there, all you do is criticize them. You think they're going to listen to you because you criticize them because you got knowledge and wisdom? No. Find a way to talk to the young folks. Your old shit don't mean shit to them. It don't mean shit. I'm telling you it doesn't. I've been a young nigga before. I get it. I get why these young niggas don't listen to a lot of us. Because you niggas sit out there, all you do is criticize. Yeah, they doing shit. Of course they gonna do more shit than... Listen. Oh my God. To all you old niggas. Of course these young niggas are going to do more fucked up shit and bad shit to you that you think that they doing wrong. But what you don't recognize is that, is they really doing anything different than what the fuck you was doing? We just a bunch of old niggas sitting there and telling them, you shouldn't be doing this. You can't be doing that. That shit wrong. But we not explaining to why it's wrong. And not actually being real and trying to pretend that, oh, because we got it together, we don't want to really genuinely tell these young niggas why they shouldn't do it. We just trying to say, well, we older, so we get it. Why it's wrong. We've been through it. That don't mean shit. That don't mean a motherfucking thing to these young folks. As a young nigga, what I'm saying. Tell me I'm lying. Young niggas gonna listen to me. It ain't your... It don't matter what the topic is. Nigga, I say whatever the fuck I'm gonna say. I'm speaking how I want to speak. Fuck your topic. That's the problem, motherfuckers. You want to stay on topic of what? What topic do you want me to stick on? Some bullshit that you want me to talk about? Or I talk about the shit that I want that need to be talked about. That's the problem with you motherfuckers. Say that on what the topic is. And I'm not trying to disrespect you, maybe you just coming in, you don't know shit. But I'm just saying, the fuck? Give me a second, y'all. I'm drinking that damn water. Give me a second. No, I'm out. All I'm saying is this. The topic is to stop allowing, if you an older motherfucker or you're a young motherfucker, stop acting like neither generation can connect. Because you got a motherfucker like me that can connect to any generation. Right? The problem is that motherfuckers from either generation don't want to be real. You're older motherfucker, you don't want to act like you can't connect to them because all of a sudden now you older. So you can act like, oh, no, I gotta side with the older motherfuckers. No, you don't. I don't gotta side with the older people on everything. Like, oh, I can side with them on some shit, but listen, I'm a nigga that come from a generation where motherfuckers, my elders and shit like that, I didn't agree with them, nigga. And I probably was a little disrespectful. Not gonna lie about that. But you young motherfuckers, you come from a different generation, It's okay to feel your generation and do what you do, but at the same time, nigga, respect your fucking elders. Stop acting like you know everything. You don't. You don't know shit. You don't know every fucking thing. That goes for the young niggas. Like, stop that shit. Stop moving around acting like you niggas know everything. You don't know shit. You don't know every fucking thing. You niggas, believe it or not, let me just be real, because I was young at one point of time, and I support y'all. You niggas don't know shit. You niggas just moving in. I call it, this is what I call it, and I'm gonna leave it as this. I call what y'all young niggas do, you in the moment niggas. You niggas just move around in the moment. You just out here doing whatever fuck you do because the moment is telling you to do it. You have no wisdom. And believe it or not, you think you respect your elders, but you don't. You can't respect your elders because you don't understand their wisdom. But you old motherfuckers, let's keep this very clear too. You old niggas keep thinking that this new shit, you mad at the new shit, you have no fucking clue what that's about. Because you don't want to learn about what the fuck these young kids going through. They kind of going through what we going through, but it's not the same. So we need to bridge that gap. That's all I'm saying. The old niggas is out of pocket, and the young niggas, you niggas are out of pocket. You niggas don't get it. You motherfuckers, you know, you want to use this ageism shit. This, oh, I'm from a different generation. Get the fuck out of here. No, you got a lot more in common than you think. If you old or you young, you got a lot more in common. Just don't want to listen to each other. That's all it is. Excuse me. That's my point, people. And I'm going to leave it as that. Because I just feel like I love the young folks. Nigga, of course I respect my elders. I'm an elder. In a way. I'm an OG. I ain't an elder, but I'm OG. I get it. I'm in the tween. I told you I'm a tweener. I get that shit. I get the young niggas. I get the elders. The problem is you motherfuckers not listening on either side. You're just trying to be like, well, I've been through my shit. I'm going through my shit. So fuck everybody. That's not how that goes, bro. That's why we losing right now as black folks. So leave comments, hit that like button, support your boys, your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.